One last round of applause for all the volunteers today. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to get off the ladder so I don't run into me. Right, good luck, everyone. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to my very first YouTube video of 2026, and not the video that I probably expected to make, but I thought, why not? I have this camera called the Insta360 and I have had it for like over a year and I've not used it on an actual race. I have this like magnetic clip that attaches to a cap, or if I was wearing like a skull cap, in this occasion I was wearing a negative split skull cap, I just attached it onto the front of it and I was able to magnetically attach that camera to the front of my hat and record the whole race, which was pretty insane. And on this occasion we are doing the Battersea park run, one of my favourite park runs that I've done. I've done them all over the world at this stage. I think this was my 80th park run that I've done, and I have to say it is rapid. There are thousands of people who do this park run, and a lot of people do say they hate it because it's so overcrowded, but I have to say I just love it. I love the busyness of it. I love how fast everyone is, and look, park run is for everyone, so it's great as well. But yeah, I thought it would be a fun little video to start off the year right on YouTube, and we are doing just that at the Battersea park run now. I just think if you are a runner and you want to test yourself, or maybe just get out the door, go and check out a park run. They're all over the world. It's insane. Now, on this occasion, I believe there was over 1,200 people doing the Battersea park run. An insane number. There's so many fast people. And my goal today was to try and achieve a sub 17 minute 5k. Now, I am training for the Barcelona half marathon at the moment, and my training plan has been going seriously well since Valencia. The last video that I put up on YouTube obviously being the Valencia marathon, getting that 2:48 PB, which I really needed to end the year on. And after that marathon, I actually felt a lot better than what I thought I would. So I took 2 easy sort of weeks, and then I jumped straight back into a decent training plan. And luckily, I've avoided any sort of niggles or injuries, and I've stuck with a decent strength plan in the gym, along with trying to hit around 100 kilometers a week, and I've been doing that pretty well at the moment. So I'm going to try and stick with that again for 2 more weeks until Barcelona, which is on the 15th of February. And as I said, coming into this race, my goal was a sub 17 minute. Now, I had hoped to try and hold about a 3:20 pace per kilometre, or just close to that, 3:23, because 3:23 would be a sub 17. And coming in at the first kilometre, I have a look at my watch here, I think, and I see that I'm actually going a lot faster than what I should have been. I think I was doing about a 3:10 average, so I sort of slow myself down a little bit. My heart rate was super low at this stage as well, but I do come through in the first kilometre in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And to say that I was feeling super at this stage and hitting that pace is pretty insane. This time last year I would not have been able to get anywhere near that. So a really solid first kilometre. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a gap here, so there wasn't really anyone behind me, and that gap obviously that you can see in front of me was pretty large, so it was kind of lonely in a way. It's always nice to sort of be in a pack, or at least not be the one leading a pack, and I kind of wanted to catch up to these guys in front of me. But I also wasn't really worried at all. Now, at this stage, my heart rate was 155 through the first kilometre, so I knew that I could probably even lift the pace a bit more, because I didn't feel like I was putting too much pressure on myself. So I did try to catch these guys as quick as possible. You can see me here, I'm gaining on them a little bit, and I also can hear a few guys behind me catching up on me. So at this stage, I knew this was going to be a very fast 5k run. Now, I've had a lot of people asking me what watch it is that I use. I use the Coros Pace 4, and this time last year I was using an Apple Watch, and I made the switch to Coros in about May, June time, and since then it has been an absolute game changer. This isn't an ad, I'm not trying to promote Coros in any way, but it's a sick watch. I think a lot of people are even changing from Garmin to Coros, so I'd highly recommend, if you're looking at getting a running watch, jump on the Coros buzz. There's some really insane athletes like Ingebrigtsen and Kipchoge, some really good athletes using the Coros. Phil Sessman for Great Britain, Alex Yee, the list goes on. It's a very, very known watch at this stage when it comes to running. And as well as that, I also use the bicep heart rate monitor, which is about 98% accurate. So it's a lot better than going off your watch, because your watch is not going to be as accurate as a heart rate monitor. Now, it's not 100% like the chest strap, but I just hate wearing the chest straps. They're so uncomfortable. And the bicep strap is a lot more comfortable. You don't really notice that it's there. And it's extremely good for aura farming, especially in the summer. Trust me, when you're wearing them singlets and wearing that heart rate monitor, you'll look good. And you can see here I stuck to my plan, and I did manage to catch this group. So I stay with this guy in the black for a good bit, I believe. I can't remember. I think I stayed with him for about 1 kilometre. And then we pass a big group of runners on the left. Battersea Park is insane for running. There's so many people out. You can just see as we're running along, there's loads of people out doing their own thing, doing their own training session. And we do end up passing someone super, super famous and inspiring. Keep an eye out. I will show you when we do pass them. And I want to apologise as well. I did have plans to get the stats up on the side of this video, so like heart rate, pace and distance, etc. But for some reason it just won't log. I needed to have set the application the same time as I started it on my head, so because I didn't sync it, I don't have the availability to put the stats on the screen. But I know that for future, so if this is a video that you think you really enjoy, let me know and maybe you could do it again and I'll actually have those stats. I'll be more prepared this time, but it's all trial and error at this stage. I just thought I would really want to put something like this together and stick it out, and luckily it was a really nice morning as well. You can see the sun shining. And at this stage, we have come through the 2nd kilometre and we've gone faster the 2nd K at 3 minutes and 14 seconds. But as we've done that, we've also lifted the heart rate by a good bit, and we're now at 171 beats per minute, which is still nice and low. But I did get my VO2 max done the week of this park run, and I got a 66.7, which is a pretty elite score. I was super happy with it, and it was so interesting to see the statistics on my heart rate zones. So for zone 2 running, I believe my zone 2 started at about 133 and went all the way to 158. So any runs that I was essentially doing at a heart rate of below that 133 were basically a recovery run. So it's really nice to know that information now, so I can improve and elevate my training now for running. Super insightful coming into a really fast year, which I hope will be a fast year. As this run goes on, you're seeing I'm picking off quite a few people. I'm holding that pace really strong, and I'm actually getting a little bit faster as well, which is really good to see. And again, there is another bit of a gap, which kind of sucks. But as we get around this corner, we're going to start sort of overlapping people, so it's not going to be as lonely and sad. And the weather conditions for this Saturday morning were perfect. There was no wind, no rain, the sun was shining. It wasn't even that cold. I'd say it was probably about 7 or 8 degrees. It actually felt really warm. Even after it didn't take long to warm up at all. Just stuck my jacket on, put my trousers on. And then as we come around this corner, keep an eye out on this little guy in the red. He is in the 13 and 14 age group, so he might only be 13 years old, and he's holding a 3:15 pace at that age is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So whoever he is, kudos to you. I'm sure you probably won't be watching this video, but if anyone knows him, shout out to him. It is so impressive to see how many fast people are in and around the world, not only in Ireland and England, but and you also see on the right hand side there was Anya Culling. If you don't know Anya, to anyone that doesn't know Anya, she ran a 2 hour and 34 minute marathon at the London Marathon. That was in 2022, and only 2 years before that she ran the London Marathon, and I think it was her first London Marathon, and she did it in 4 hours and 34 minutes. She lost a bunch of weight, she trained really hard, and she did it with a smile on her face, as she always does. She's super inspiring. Just to anyone that is looking for a bit of inspiration, I'd highly recommend going over and giving her a watch. And you'll see there, I absolutely smoked that little kid. Yeah, coming up to the 3rd kilometre, there was no way. I was like, can't let a little kid beat me. But just wait and see what happens, because yeah, I'm not even going to say too much more. But this guy in front in the red, at this stage I was like, okay, I'm going to try and stick with him. Looks like a decent enough runner. See what he can do. We come through the 3rd kilometre now. Look at this little kid flying past me. Slow down, buddy. But yeah, 3rd kilometre in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So we've slowed it down by about 2 seconds, but there was 1 or 2 corners that probably slowed that down, so it's not the worst. Still holding really, really solid pace, considering I wanted to hit 3 minutes and 23 seconds per kilometre. Yeah, we're nearly coming up to the 4th kilometre now, and my heart rate has jumped up to 174, and from the VO2 max testing, my max heart rate that I can achieve, or that I would achieve for my threshold, is 179, so I'm very close to that. And I'll be honest, it did feel like that. You can hear from my breathing that I am gasping for a bit of air, and I felt like I was pushing, which I should be feeling like that. It's a 5k. Arguably, I would say a 5k is worse. An all-out 5k is worse than a marathon. And yeah, the people might think I'm crazy for saying that, but trust me, some 5ks that I've done are terrible. It's a horrible feeling. But we've managed to catch up with the little dude again. We're sticking with this pack. There's like 3 of us here, and you'll see now, this is where it gets a bit tight, a bit wiggly-biggly, trying to squeeze in and around people. But honestly, I don't think it's too bad. A lot of people do listen to this. I think it's stick to the left at Battersea. Everywhere is different. Last week I did one and it was stick to the right. It just depends on the course and what way it turns. Look at this guy flying past me, and I did actually see him continuing on after the Battersea Parkrun with a bit more training, so he's obviously training for something. Let him at it. These 2 lads are zooming on. See you later, boys. You enjoy that bit of pace. At this stage, I really didn't care about anyone passing me or if I was passing anyone. I was in my own little world, and I don't even think I knew where I was. I was just trying to put in so much work, trying to figure out how I'm weaving in and out of people, but I stuck with it. Coming up there is the 4th kilometre, I think now, and we did it in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so we're still holding a solid enough pace. Normally at this stage I would sort of hit the 3 minute 20, but I've managed to hold 3:20, which is really nice. So because I know it's the last kilometre, I try and kick on as much as I can. You can see the 2 lads in front of me have really pushed on, and this is where it gets really tight. There's thousands of people, as I said, doing this park run. And also, to anyone that is looking to do the park run, make sure you download the 5k runner app. It is the Parkrun official app, and it just gives you all the insights. It gives you all your information on what park runs you've done, your paces, your times, what accomplishments you've done from them. It's such a really good app, so highly recommend that you get it. And just so you all know, when it comes to park run, you have to register. So make sure that you register online before you go to a park run, and they will give you a registration number. It's basically a little barcode that you can have on your phone. You can save it to your Apple Wallet, you can have it in the Parkrun app, and then when you finish the park run, as you'll see when I come up to finish this soon, I give them that barcode to scan, and they give you another barcode, and then they'll scan that, and then you have to drop that barcode back into the token box. Do not take it home, because they hate when you lose them. That means they have to replace them. You'd swear I was an ambassador or something for Parkrun at this stage. I just literally love it. I'm not in any way affiliated with Parkrun, nor am I affiliated with Koros. Hopefully one day though, that'd be pretty sick. And now here we are coming into the final stretch. I've managed to hit 175 for my heart rate coming up to this last kilometre. I think there's about 400 meters left from this point. So as you can see from the time, that means that I've definitely got under 17 minutes. At this stage now, I'm thinking, can I PB in the 5k? Never mind the park run. Let's just see, we're weaving in and out here. Look, I nearly whoa, I nearly go there. We're going, let's go. This woman nearly gets whacked. She nearly gets walloped. We turn the corner here, and I just don't have enough energy to catch him. I put the head down, and that is the finish of the Battersea Park Run. What a finish it was. But what time did we do it in? I can tell you that the park run for Battersea was a 16:23. That is a PB for the park run, and it equals my overall 5k PB. So I was over the moon with that. Really happy. I was gassed at the end, but I managed to catch my breath pretty soon after this. I just needed to take a few deep breaths. Such a good system as well that they have at Battersea. You can see all these barriers here that you walk up to collect your token. You'll see now that I get it off of this woman, and then you basically scan your barcode, throw it in. But yeah, super happy with that run. A 5k in under 16 minutes and 30 seconds to start off the year. And this is not even focusing on any sort of training for 5 or 10k. All my training has been focused on that half marathon for Barcelona. So I think I'm ready. After this, I knew, I was like, yeah, I should be ready to PB. There we go, we get our token, and then we go up. I say congratulations to this little dude. He flew it in, I think he did it in 16:15 or something. But yeah, a massive thanks to everyone that's watched this video. If you've watched it this far, fair play to you. You've just been listening to me yapping the whole time. But if you did enjoy it, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I will be doing my normal vlog style videos as well when it comes to races and half marathons, marathons and stuff. But if you did like this, let me know, because I could definitely pump a lot more of these out, especially when it comes to park runs. I'm looking to do them all over the country and all over the world. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, let me know. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully we'll have another YouTube video out soon. See you all later.